Hey, what's up guys? My god, has it been some time since I picked up the camera? Truthfully, I'm filming on this phone that's less than ideal, but it's fine. We'll just work with it for now because I still want to pick up the camera. I miss vlogging, I miss editing, I miss the whole process of it all, and I still want to share this journey of life with all of you and still record all of it. And yeah, life has been hectic recently. So many things have been going on, so many decisions have been made, and some of them are not the easiest of decisions, and some of them just had to be done. So, that being said. Alright, in terms of what I've been eating recently, I've been kind of meal prepping, kind of not. Like, this is the pre-made chili chicken that I do. I mean, I'm basically done with it now. It's just the scraps. But as you can see, leftover string beans. Just gonna have some salad with it. I cooked a bunch of rice. I don't eat a ton of rice, but it's like rice with chicken stock and vegetables. A little bit healthier, but you know, this is gonna be lunch today. Let's get it. Yeah, and I've been crushing protein shakes recently. Like, getting all of your protein just from food is basically impossible. Like, how am I supposed to eat 180 grams of protein every single day just from food alone, especially when I'm only having 2 meals a day, basically. Like, 90 grams or 100 grams of protein per sitting is insane. So yeah, need to use protein shakes, like with protein powder. I'm not reacting to the whey like I did, like whey protein. It's a dairy-based protein like I did before, so that's better. I used to like break out when I like took whey protein, but now it's good. But this is 40 grams of protein right here, and I also put creatine in it, which I just hopped on as well. Creatine is just kind of one of those no-brainers in that, like, so much academic research has been put up about it. So many people in the fitness community use it. What exactly it does is kind of like enabling your body to create more energy kind of thing. So not only is it good for lifting, but it's also good for your brain, like your day-to-day energy levels it's helpful for. So definitely just like a why not. Just putting it in the shakes every single time, and you need to take creatine every single day, and it kind of keeps me accountable, keeps me on track of having these protein shakes every day. So there we go. Well, holy fuck, I realized I haven't even given my YouTube channel a full internal house tour. Let me give you one really quick. Okay, you walk in from the door, and inside is the kitchen, and that's my chicken and rice going off. Oh my goodness. Then we walk over here, and we go around this pillar, and here's the dining room, and there's a nice painting, and then here's all the stuff. Here's my Wi-Fi that took me forever to set up, and then I got a fan here for some airflow, and here's the bathroom, little place right here, then here's the double bedroom. There's one bedroom here, there's another bedroom there, and there's me in the mirror. It's a nice big mirror. And then we go over here, and this is where I mainly do work. So this is a nice view of all the ocean, and then this is where I usually do work. Hi again. Another nice bedroom here, another mirror there. And we go around over here, over to the living room. And over here is the money-making patio. Hell yeah, chairs here, table there, barbecue there, umbrella there, over there, okay? And then we go up the stairs, go up as quickly as we can without hurting myself, okay? Primary bedroom here, nice big double bed. This is like another lounge over here. I like to chill in the mornings and evenings. Look at the view over there, and then over here we have the bathroom. We have all this stuff, and we have to go over here, and there's the toilet over there. And yeah, all right, that's the full tour. There we go. Okay, so this is life most of the time. Standing here, eating vegetables with cottage cheese that we just finished. Snack on built on there, like protein, some veggies for health, no carb because this is low-fat cottage cheese. Fuck, I don't know if you even consider vegetables carbs, but I don't. Fuck, watching Max Tuning. I love Max because he's an entrepreneur, built a very established CPG candy brand, and it's kind of inspirational because he started his brand, Sour Strips, which has been acquired by Hershey's when he was in his 20s and 29, or like low 30s. And then 5 years, up until 35, he sold it, exited, made a ton of money. It's like, okay, like I kind of want to do the same thing, you know? Very passionate about Belton. I think it's going to make a huge impact and solve a lot of problems and be such a great product on shelves that people will enjoy. I just realized that there's so many different avenues. You could have thinly sliced Belton bites, spicy, different flavors. Even with the Rovers, which is like the meat sticks, kind of like a Slim Jim, but not nearly as processed. There's different dryness that you can achieve. You can have it more moist, you can have it more dry. There's so many different options and so many different varieties, and can just be such a great thing that Americans just don't have. And flying is something that's super cool, that's super attainable, and can bring into the American market. But I'm grinding today. It's 9:23. Did a bunch of work setting up this place for Airbnb, which is cool. Gonna make some cash flow from that, and yeah, just snacking, trying to lose weight, trying to lose belly gains. But yeah, that's it. All right, good morning. Just woke up and did my skincare routine. If you want more details on that, my skin is shit right now, but I swear it's improving. And yeah, about to do some journaling. Usually the first thing that I like to do in the morning is journal for like 5 minutes, write down any dreams, plans for today, how yesterday was, gratitude, and then yeah, then get started in the morning. So, yep, here we go. All right, just finished journaling. Let's get this day started. Go. All right, first thing in the morning, what I usually like to drink is like water, of course, but also bone broth is a great source of protein and something salty to just kind of get things going. So a cup of bone broth is about 10 grams. And what I do is I make it into a pot like this after I debone a chicken. And I toss all the meat into one plate, and then I toss all the bones into this bowl right here. Fill it up with water, add some other ingredients to it to flavor it and like take the bone meaty smell out of it, and then yeah, oh my god, I look greasy, but I swear it's my skincare. So yeah, gonna heat up a cup of bone broth and I'll show you what it looks like. But yeah, while the bone broth's heating up in the microwave, I'll just tell you a little bit more about it. So bone broth, not only is it making really good use of the bones and making your food run longer, it's super useful in cooking as well. So you can use this bone broth to make noodles. You could just drink it straight up in the morning. Adds a great amount of flavor and nutrients to whatever you're making. Like if you're making rice, for example, instead of adding so much water, you add some bone broth to it. When you're making noodles, same thing. And then you want to drink the broth with it as well. So super useful in that regard, like free protein, basically a lot of micronutrients. And speaking of the micronutrients, it has tons of like calcium, a lot of like minerals, and also a lot of collagen. Within 1 cup of bone broth has 5 grams of collagen. You need about 10-15, but it hits about 1/3 of your collagen needs. So really good for the skin, really good for the body, and just a really good thing to have overall. So I'll show you what it looks like. All right, so this is my mother's recipe, and it just kind of looks like soup, a broth basically with nothing in it. So it's very simplistic. It tastes great. So it's super easy to make at home. Just let it stew like for 3-4 hours. No need to buy the packaging. I think bone broth from the store tastes a little bit funny. That's my own opinion, but it's really easy to make yourself, so why not? Wow, such exciting times. First time paying bills as a homeowner, and it's levies to the HOA or whatever it is. Wow, exciting times. Woo! Okay, so today for dinner, I made ramen with steak. I'll put a picture of it right here. After I finished making the ramen, because I made the ramen with bone broth, which was amazing, but I want to keep all the soup and the flavoring. So what I did was I made rice with the bone broth, added carrots, onion, a tomato, just half an entire tomato in there, and it tastes amazing. All right, I'm working on my intro right now. I'm thinking, do people even do intros anymore? Like I'm doing all these clips and stuff, but then I'm looking at other YouTubers and things, and they don't even make intros anymore. So, do I even need to do this? Hey, what's up guys? Sunday morning. Let's get this morning workout. Good morning. All right, so today I'm gonna bring you guys through a classic push day. It's Sunday, so it's gonna be the first day of this workout week, and push days usually consisting of chest and shoulder presses, and then inner chest. So I'll alternate chest, shoulder, chest, and then we'll go back to shoulders and triceps and finish those out there. So I won't record the entire workout, but I'll show you some of the exercises, and yeah, let's get it. Okay, recording a little voiceover here. So here, just setting up the inclined bench. See, the bench is moving, and right now just gonna do a warm up. There's no weight on the bench, but just getting the blood in the chest, getting the movement down, because after this, gonna put on a plate on each side and start repping some heavy movements. So just getting it warmed up and getting everything in position, and yeah, here we are. About to hit a PR on this one, 65 kgs on the bar. See how it goes. But yeah, voice recording over this as well, because don't want to get copyright on the music. But even with this PR, the weight is moving pretty well. 65 kg. It's, you know, maybe 140 or 150 or whatever it may be, but did this for about 8 reps and felt pretty solid. I'm definitely going to go up even more next week. Gonna hit 170 or 175. So all right, and now we're moving over to the shoulder presses. So this is the first set of this exercise. And right here you can see I'm mainly focusing on keeping the tension on the muscle, not trying to really rush the movements or anything, and just going at a nice steady pace. This is the first weight, and I'm doing this weight for 15 reps, especially since kind of getting acclimated to the weight and everything. And this is 65 kg, but as you can see here, but it felt super easy. So I'm like, shrugged it off. And now what we're looking at here is the last set. So this is going to be much more weight. Only going to do this one for, I think, 12 reps this time, but still controlling the weight very much so. I might be going a bit faster in this one, but still keeping the tension on the muscle. See, now I'm slowing it down here. That's something that I'd usually do, or I have to remind myself, is that I keep on going too fast through the movements, but keeping the tension on the muscle and actually going slowly through them builds more muscle, and it might not improve your strength because you don't feel like you're being as explosive, but it's about hypertrophy. And here you can see it's 176 pounds or 86 kg. Really doesn't feel like it. Yeah, that's also something I want to mention about working consistently at a gym, like at a single gym. Like every single machine at every single gym kind of has a different weight to it. It's through a variety of factors, like the way that the machine's manufactured, and even like how well oiled and how maintained the machines are. So working out at the same gym every single time and keeping track of your numbers is way easier to improve and like measure your process. I recently switched from one gym to another, and through doing that I have to re-figure out what like maximum weight I could do on each machine is, because it's different at every single gym. Even when you're traveling a lot, it's kind of hard just to stay consistent, because 80 kgs at one machine on a shoulder press feels completely different on another machine. So just a little thing there. Blasting 6 foot 7 foot by Lil Wayne. What do you guys listen to in the gym? Let me know in the comments below. But yeah, like I said, going over to the tricep machine, doing some extensions. This is just a warm-up, doing 40 kg, which is kind of insane because I used to do 40 pounds back like 5 years ago, but now I'm moving up to 40 kgs, which is like literally twice as much. Keeping the time under tension here and really squeezing the hell out of the tricep. You can see that I have some movement in the elbow. It doesn't stay completely still, but actually read some things that if you let the elbow stretch and let the tricep stretch a little bit at the top, it's actually good. And now this is just a finishing set that I like to do. Towards the end of the workout, I like to just do some supersets. So now doing some single arm tricep extensions, and this is all sped up, by the way. And then the other side here, really squeezing it, feeling the pump. That's the whole point of these supersets, is to just get as much blood in there and get as big as a pump as I can get towards the end of the workout, and just get a bunch of volume in there. Then I move it down, no rest, go into shoulders. This gets the rear delt, and since the weight is already, you know, pretty light, I think it's only like 20 pounds, it's just keeping the weight the same and then just supersetting this. So hitting both sides of the shoulders, getting the rear delt, and then did this back and forth 3 times. Here you can see 48 minutes, about 300 calories, blasting it back home. Why is Monster this color? That's nasty. I poured it out to put some ice in it. I didn't realize it was this. It's not the white one, Monster, it's this one, which I thought would be the white Monster because it's the 0 sugar, but it's the black can and not the white can. It's like absolutely zero. I thought they just changed the packaging for it or something, but unfortunately I still have one, but I'm never gonna buy this one ever again. Tomorrow I'm gonna go grocery shopping and get more, but this is the dark side Nicotine's so helpful for memory and like stress management, especially since I'm not going to be drinking anymore. God damn it. I still like this as a vice. Like I don't hit it all the time, but towards the end of the day or after a meal, it just slaps. I just can't not do it. So fuck, that's the bad stuff.